Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Game Gusher. Today, I'll be talking about Ori and the Blind Forest, a 2D Metroidvania game developed by Moon Studios that takes place in the vast and diverse forest of Nibble. You play as Ori, a spirit guardian who drifted away from the spirit tree and is set on a journey to cleanse the forest of the darkness that has taken over. Ori is a rabbit-mouse-looking creature that is very agile. As you explore, you will discover the different lands of Nibble that all have their own unique challenges. I like to always start off by discussing the visuals and music of a game, as I think they are the initial deterrent or draw for a player to invest in the game. So let's get started. The backgrounds and character designs in Ori and the Blind Forest are to die for. The cutscenes are also gorgeous. Everything from the trees and the rocks to the creatures of the forest truly deliver a pleasurable viewing experience. The animations are very fluid, and the environment is very interactive. Vines and other fixtures will make slight movements if you touch them. The entire world changes as you progress through the game, making your actions actually have an impact on the environments around you. The colors used range from one end of the spectrum to the other. Since your character emits a white glow, the developers had the liberty of using any color they wanted to help shape each section of the forest. The colors are allowed to be vibrant, while also keeping a darker hue as to not outshine Ori. The music of Ori and the Blind Forest is beautiful. It fits just right. The music and other sounds are very subtle, which I think fits the game well. The music will get louder during intense moments, and I believe this just shows that the game knows the right time for just about anything. Other sounds in the environment are great as well. Sounds such as water and wind feel real, and the sound of your attacks are very impactful. I love the sound direction of this game, because it seems to me that the creators didn't want music to overpower the entire experience. It's done very well, and I think this helps the player focus on the environments a bit more. All of this supports the gameplay itself, and I think it's about time we discuss that. Gameplay-wise, Ori and the Blind Forest is a very simple game. You'll obtain most of the basic abilities one comes to find in a Metroidvania. Double jump, dashing, ground pound, wall jump, all of it is there, but it feels so good. Like I said before, the animation is very fluid. This makes the platforming super fulfilling. The enemies in the game aren't too hard to fight, and the puzzles aren't too difficult to solve, but it feels really good to do so. I enjoyed it all. When it comes to combat, your main fighting mechanic is an auto-locking spirit fire that shoots at enemies with the attack button. There are multiple ways to approach platforming and combat situations with the other abilities you have. I really like that there are a lot of cases where there isn't just one solution. One ability that seems really unique is the bash ability, Ori can target any enemy or projectile and jump off of them, creating some really fun platforming in combat. For the most part though, you do have an order in which you must do things. There are 3 main temples or dungeons in the game, and they must be done in a certain order. Also, like any Metroidvania, you will notice that you'll backtrack to areas to use newfound abilities to reach a collectible once unobtainable. These collectibles mainly consist of health and energy upgrades. The platforming and puzzles to obtain these upgrades are rewarding enough to try and complete them. One key feature of this game is that you can save almost anywhere, but you need to have the energy to do so. You will always respawn at the last place you saved, so collecting energy upgrades is key to making sure that you don't lose a ton of progress. You can also use experience that you've acquired at these save points to make minor upgrades to your main abilities and other small things. Other save points will be these fountain-like shrines that allow Ori to fully heal as well as fast travel through the forest of Nibble. Opposed to Hollow Knight, Ori and the Blind Forest feels like its fast travel locations are far more reasonable. The game isn't innovative per se, but it's just pure fun. It knows what it is and does it very well. If you're someone looking for a relaxing puzzle platformer, I think Ori and the Blind Forest will be a nice fit for you. It's not heavily combat-centric, and the platforming is very fun. If you are looking for a story, there is a short one there that will tug on your heartstrings a bit. Things such as the art style, character designs, backdrops, and music are gorgeous in their own right. If any of this sounds tempting to you, then I don't think you'll regret buying this game. In the end, I truly fell in love with Ori and the Forest of Nibble. Thanks for watching.